Hello everyone, in this lecture we'll discuss how to draw a Haworth projection from an acyclic aldohexose. So for example, we can take the D-mannose. So we have D-mannose and we want to draw its Haworth projection. Okay, so D-mannose structure is this one in Fischer projection. It is CHO, it's OH, H, OH, H, H, OH, H, OH and CH2OH. Okay, so this is D-mannose. Here OH is on the right hand side on the last asymmetric carbon. That's why it is D-mannose. Okay, what is the step 1 in that? First we'll go to that. Step 1, that we have to place oxygen atom in a upper right corner of hexagon. So we will just draw the hexagon, okay, like this, and oxygen in the upper right corner. We can see oxygen is there in the upper right corner, okay, and we have to add CH2OH group, that group, on the first carbon counterclockwise from the oxygen. So this is counterclockwise, this carbon is the first carbon, okay. So on this we have to add CH2OH. Now whether we have to add CH2OH on the top or at the bottom will depend on which sugar you are taking. If it is D-mannose, if it is D sugar, then CH2OH is drawn up. So in this case CH2OH will be drawn up, okay. So H will be drawn at the bottom, okay. Now for L sugar, what we have, this CH2OH group is drawn down, okay. Now the step number 2. The step 2, we have to place the anomeric carbon. This is the anomeric carbon, okay, on the first carbon clockwise from oxygen atom, okay. So this is the anomeric carbon, that is the first carbon that is clockwise from the oxygen atom. If it is alpha enomer, suppose we have alpha and beta enomer, two types. If it is alpha enomer, then OH is drawn at the bottom and H is drawn up, basically. This is for alpha enomer. So this is alpha enomer of that. Suppose we want to draw the beta enomer, then what will happen? Everything will be same, okay. This OH will be up. So this is beta enomer. Okay. So two cyclic forms basically exist for D-mannose. One is alpha D-mannose, another is beta D-mannose. So in alpha enomer, OH will be drawn down and in beta, OH will be drawn up. Okay. After that, we have a step number 3. In a step 3, we have to add the substituent like OH, H, these all substituent we have to add at the 3 remaining stereogenic centers clockwise around the ring. Okay, so clockwise we have to add. So we'll start with this second carbon, okay. Now, the substituent on the right side of the Fischer projection are drawn down. So whichever is right hand side, like this hydrogen, these are drawn down, and on the left side it will be up. So whatever is the left side, this will be up and this will be down, okay. So let's start. This is the first carbon, that is this one. Second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, okay. Now here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. On the second carbon, H is on the right hand side, so H should be down, and OH is on the left hand side, so OH should be up. Similarly, on third carbon, H is on the right hand side, so H down, OH up. On the fourth carbon, OH is on the right hand, so OH is down, and H is on the left side, so H is up. So that is the alpha D-mannose. This is alpha D-mannose. Now, what about the beta D-mannose? Everything will be same because they are anomers. Only change in the position of this OH on the anomeric carbon. So whatever is the configuration, rest of the carbon is remaining same, only change in the first anomeric carbon. That's why they are anomers of each other. So this is the beta enomer. So that's all about this, like we have learned how to draw Haworth projection from the Fischer projection for an acyclic aldohexose. Thank you.